We all look back at our childhood toys with nostalgia, but not everything from our childhood is as innocent as we remember. Some toys were so inappropriate that they should have never been put on the shelves in the first place. For this list, All Things Top 5 looks back at the toys that made us wonder, what the heck were these toy companies thinking? Number 5. Shapeshifter's Punisher. Toys for little boys have been criticized for being overly masculine and wildly overcompensating. We're looking at you, He-Man. When Marvel released the Shapeshifters line of toys back in the late 90s, the only thing the Punisher action figure punished were the eyes of parents and the innocence of children. During mid-transformation, the Power Pistol Punisher action figure placed a rocket launcher right where the twig and berries would be. To really drive the point home, Marvel made sure you knew the Punisher action figure was not shooting blanks. The fully functional crotch rocket fires in the most inappropriate way you can imagine. We don't even know what to make of this position. Number 4. Rad Repeatin' Tarzan. To celebrate the success of Disney's Tarzan animated movie, Mattel released the Rad Repeatin' Tarzan toy. When you press the button on Tarzan's back, his right arm furiously handles himself while releasing the iconic Tarzan scream. This rad repeat motion just so happens right at crotch level. Mattel was shocked that people were making this XXX connection to their Tarzan toy. Mattel did stick to their guns and didn't recall the self-filleting toy, but they did secure the arm in the package so it couldn't drop below the waist. Even if this motion was supposed to mimic his iconic chest beating, isn't he supposed to use both hands? Never mind, that wouldn't have made it better. We do see why Mattel labeled it as a choking hazard. Number 3. Play-Doh Cake Mountain Playset. Hasbro was fielding a lot of complaints during the 2014 holiday season for the Play-Doh Cake Mountain playset by horrified parents that found the extruder tool to look like a... well, we don't want to say what it looks like.
What is it, son?
I don't know, sir, but it looks like a giant...
Pecker!
Private! Wang! Willie! Johnson!
Wiener? One-eyed monsters!
Woody!
Just a little prick.
This, tool was meant to help decorate Play-Doh cakes by pushing, let's call it frosting, out of the head of the device. The packaging says, Play-Doh created a softer, smoother texture that's easier to squeeze and with realistic looking frosting. Play-Doh's Facebook exploded on Christmas morning after kids nationwide started opening their gifts. Play-Doh couldn't delete the post that contained the offending image fast enough. This included a post from one mom claiming the veiny looking object ruined Christmas. Hasbro heard the consumer backlash and they said they are in the process of updating future products with a different tool. Unfortunately, Hasbro managed to bungle up the replacement extruder tool with something shorter and more bulbous that resembled an intrusive adult toy for the posterior area. Number 2. Baby Wee Wee.
Mommy, wee wee, wee wee, wee wee. Baby wee wee, baby wee wee. He needs a wee. Baby wee wee, baby wee wee. Help him 'cause he's gonna wee. He's gonna wee. Baby wee wee, baby wee wee.
So you all saw that, right? Yes, this doll drinks from a bottle, does the pee-pee dance, and waves his hand back and forth across his crotch to let you know he has to pee. Once the doll's pants are down, you are greeted with a highly rendered and anatomically correct private part that pees realistically.
How do you feel?
I gotta pee.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Parents were concerned that their daughters would think it's okay to play with boys' private parts like they did with the doll. So what did we learn? Children's dolls shouldn't have such highly detailed junk and they only come in non-kosher models. Before we get to number 1, remember to subscribe to All Things Top 5 and ring the bell to be notified for our latest videos. Number 1. Pregnant Midge. This is Barbie's friend Midge Hadley. Midge is one of Barbie's oldest friends. Midge was created to counteract the criticism that Barbie was overly sexualized. What better way to counteract such criticism than to have a doll with a fully developed fetus inside of her named Nikki? Lift up Midge's shirt, and there you have a detachable pregnant belly and a gaping hole to perform an emergency C-section. The baby looks more like a parasitic organism than a representation of the miracle of life.
Oh no, not again.
The controversy stemmed from consumers who thought the doll was inappropriate for children because it was promoting teen pregnancy.
My name is Victoria and I'm 15 years old and I don't care what my mama says, I'm gonna have a baby.
Another cause for controversy was that Midge did not initially have a wedding ring. But this was later fixed when manufacturers painted a ring on her hand. Customers complaining about the doll led to Walmart pulling the entire line off their shelves. A new version of the doll was produced for Walmart, but this time, not pregnant.
Not pregnant! Yes!
Do you agree or disagree with our list? Would these toys still be considered controversial today? Comment below and watch our other videos and subscribe to All Things Top 5.